Welcome back to Herbal Tea, where the tea is hot and ever pee. Let's get into it. You all talk about go ahead and post, go ahead and post. Let me tell you, I have a problem. Let me tell you, they don't make it easy for me to post. Okay, I done said what I done said, and I freestyle all this. I don't write nothing down, none of that stuff. It's coming straight from my head, and I'm telling you that when I be on a roll and doing good, it don't save. And I guess it's just to the point they want me to get mad and be like, "Oh, forget it," and go about my business. But I'm going to stay here. You feel me? I'm gonna stay here, and post what I need to post. But yeah, you all saw a kitty cat. You all saw a kitty cat. Kitty cat. Kitty cat was on stage. He had a sew-in, a rainbow sew-in. You saw a kitty cat. You saw a kitty cat. You saw a kitty cat. And some of you couldn't hear kitty cat. You couldn't hear nothing he was saying. You couldn't hear anything you were saying. He was saying, excuse me, that the telephone made me whatever. But yeah, you couldn't hear nothing he was saying to you. Nothing. Because in your spirit, it was disturbed. In your soul, it was a little like, wait a minute. In your mind, you was like, You want me to tell you what that was? God shutting off your ears. Shutting right down your ears. Shutting it down so you could feel what you needed to feel, so you could think about what you needed to think about. That was God. You all have asked yourself time and time again, do I know God's voice? Do I know God's voice? Is God talking to me? When is God talking to me? Some of you watched that and you couldn't hear anything that man was saying. It sounded like Charlie Brown's mother. That's why. That was God getting your attention. Cutting your ears off. Putting something in your spirit. Making your mind wonder and think. That was God. Congratulations. Marvel in that. Marvel in that. Go with that. That's what God said. Go with that feeling. Tell them to go with that. Go with that understanding. And if some of you forgot how it felt or how you felt in seeing that, and you may have forgotten or like lost the feeling, don't worry, it'll come back. But it was just a nudge from God. That's what it was. To tell you. Maybe some of you think that you're not important. Maybe some of you are going through some things or whatever, and you think that it is no way out and you have to do X, Y, and Z to get what it is that you need or want or whatever the case may be. And that moment in time, God stopped you so you could hear God. Pay attention. That was God. Sound just like Charlie Brown. Couldn't understand nothing he was saying. Not one thing. Not one thing, because your spirit wouldn't let you. Because your soul wouldn't let you. And like I said, and I will say again, they made these cultures for you all to follow because they are like the Pied Piper leading you to Kaiser Soze. They are leading you to Kaiser Soze. This was a ritual for him. This was a ritual for him. Do you understand? They are leading you to Kaiser Soze. And when they lead you to Kaiser Soze, the more they bring to Kaiser Soze, the better they do. The better they do. Do you understand? They have to keep leading you to Kaiser Soze. Kaiser Soze needs you. Kaiser Soze is sitting there waiting for you. They're waiting for you to walk through the door, waiting for you to sign on the dotted line, waiting for you. They're waiting. Just like his concert, one of his concerts, I saw that it was like some type of fight or disagreement or whatever the case may be. God, whomever was going through whatever they was going through, maybe that's your cue to say, I'm not going to go back to any of these concerts or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's what it was. Do you understand? Maybe some of you that witnessed it, it was around it or whatever. God was trying to target your mind and whatever you was thinking, however you was feeling. If you felt like, oh, you know what, I'm just going to go from here. This is too much. You should have done that. You should do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. God is talking to you. God is talking to you. You just have to tune in. Tune in. God is talking to you. They leading you all astray. Just like DC Young Fly, he went on stage, and not in the history of comedianism has a comedian ever got on stage, their first appearance really on stage doing stand-up, have they ever started with their life story? And that ain't never happened. The majority of them get on stage and they start telling jokes. But the reason why the man can't tell any jokes because it's not funny. He can't muster up any funny no more. He is guilty. He is in a guilty place. And the more and more he talks about God, God is not pleased with him because God knows that he is on the other side. God knows who he works for. He works for Kaiser Soze. And at no given time will you think that you're going to use my name to draw in my people. So if you think that, I'm going to show you who's in charge. And God is showing him that it ain't funny, so he can't be funny. He can't be funny. He can't be funny. He is suffering. Do you understand what I'm saying? When he left off that stage, when you all booed him, he almost disintegrated in his shoes. Okay? He went back there and cried. Do you understand? He cried because, like I said, Kaiser Soze does not deal in happiness. You'll have everything you want. You'll have the clothes, the jewelry. It'll look like you're rich. You'll have the aesthetic of looking like you're rich, but you'll be poor in your mind, poor in your heart, poor in your soul. You'll be poor in your existence. Do you understand? No matter what you put on, you'll still be poor. Do you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, that is why they put that in your face. So you can think that that's how you need to be, how you need to look, what you need to do. But those cultures are not healthy. It is not of God. So you go over there if you want to. You can go over there if you want to. Bye. See you later. You can go do what you do. But I am telling you, you gonna meet Kaiser Soze. And Kaiser Soze will have control over you. And that is what is happening. He tried to stand up to the powers that be. He tried to stand up to the dark ones. And they showed him that, yeah, we're going to bring all that we can. We're going to put it down on you. Do you understand? You're going to fold. We know you're going to fold. And the reason why he folded is because he resides in the dark. You can't be over there and back on God's side and over there and back on God's side and straddling the fence. Is no such thing. Either or you're going to pick a team, and most of you live in darkness, and that's why you don't have protection over your life, and neither did he. So he had to fold, because if he had not folded, they was going to make his life a living hell, and he did not want to be seen as a bum. He did not want to lose his home, his car, and his children, so he signed up with them, and that is that. Some of you don't want to make the sacrifice for what you say you believe in, that faith that you have. It may be a mustard seed, but it is going to feel like a Mack truck that you are carrying. Do you understand? Have a good day.
Even they have deep, dark secrets. They got an island in New York called